Welcome back, everyone, to another hopefully riveting and exciting episode of Agrarian Skies. I've got a lot of things I'd like to look into today, so let's hop right to it. Now, let's check our little project chest down here. Notice I have a couple things in the works. One is I went ahead and built some of these machines, and I also have some candleberry and a pot over here. These we'll get to later. These are a quest to turn in right now. As you can see, I have one good reward bag to turn in. I hit the wrong button in here. And under the bees and trees, the quest we worked on last time, the beekeeping one, I did accidentally hit the claim reward down here once I got the seed oil can. The use of that wasn't actually so bad. When you take the seed oil out of here, this only needs a little bit of power, so let's go ahead and do it. And as soon as we get another one, I believe. Yes. Okay, we'll turn that back off so it doesn't drain entirely. So we get the seed oil can. Break that because it keeps collecting rainwater. Pour the seed oil can in there, and you take one of these artificial hives and drop it in. That will turn into a scented artificial hive, and you can place it down. As you can see up top, it says spawning 1%, 2%. When it reaches 100, it will either spawn a beehive that you can collect bees out of, or it will turn back into a regular artificial hive that you have to put into the seed oil again. I've been breeding some bees around here. When you do that, or when you get the bees going and doing their little bee thing, you'll get some drops out of them. These guys are producing the mundane combs that we can put in here. Provide a little power, and it will centrifuge it into its independent parts. The mundane combs will provide beeswax and honey drops, and apparently magic wax. Sometimes they have a rare drop. This one is the magic wax. These honey drops are going to be useful to us later as well. So let's go ahead and look at the next stages here. Luring the bees is make your scented artificial hive. As I showed you here, you take your artificial hive that we made last time and put it in some seed oil. The scoop is so easy. Look at this. And it would help if I spelled it right. A scoop is simply 6 sticks and a piece of wool. Ooh, there are upgraded scoops. I knew about the thaumium scoop, but what is that guy? A scoop, a diamond, and a power module. Later. So for this, I'll grab the first reward bag. Now this is going to provide me some more bees to work with, which I have desperately been wanting. The modest, I believe, require the desert, and the meadows I can go ahead and put out here. We have a good and a greater. Ooh, we're getting some good stuff this time again. So I'll go ahead and make the meadows start working for me. A slave driver. And we also have the apiary quest where I have to make an apiary. Apiaries also are pretty easy to make. It's simply an impregnated casing, 5 planks, and 3 slabs. The impregnated casing is just 8 pieces of log in a carpenter with some seed oil. And carpenter's just another one of the forestry machines to make. I have something set up over here. We'll get to that shortly. Now what comes next? Well, hey, let's grab our reward. I got 5 marshy hives and 5 tropical hives. Those will be handy as well. Another greater bag. Look at that. Another full heart. We'll eat some lives later. So next in the beekeeping is need to make a beealizer, a treealizer, and a honey drop. Luckily, we got our honey drop from the centrifuge already. But what we're going to do now is we're going to make the beealizer and the treealizer. Beealizer is this layout with some water and a carpenter. The treealizer is this layout with some water and a carpenter. The only difference between the two is one is tin and one is copper. And let this get a little bit of power. Maybe later there will be a way to speed these up, but at the moment I think we just have to sit and wait. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and see what comes next. In learning to skyblock, as I said, I made these machines, but we're not done with that quest yet. And I made the auto packager, which is really not a wonderful accomplishment if you ask me. Considering it takes power, I don't anticipate using it, at least for the time being. Not completed any more in there or there. Uh-oh. Maybe all the quests we've done already today. Grab that guy, and we'll put in the tin and let it make a beealizer. It doesn't actually move too slowly, but I'm just really impatient. Now, as you can see, this little section down here is where you put your supplies, and it will build this pattern. The carpenter is a little different than most regular crafting machines. These extra supplies up here are not actually mine to take. That's just the pattern that it's going to make an object out of. And let's make sure we don't keep draining power here. And we should have this completed. I'll submit those real quick instead of going up to the QTS. Do I want more tropical hives or reward bags? I'm just going to go with the reward bags. I'll be able to breed all of the tropical bees I want out of the hives I already have. Breeding and reproduction. So we need a regular honeycomb. Well, that's not bad at all. Let's go to sleep. Most of the bees don't like working at night. And the meadows bees may actually have already made a honeycomb for me. I'm not totally sure. The mundane combs I've been grabbing probably do not count for this task, though. Oh, quiet. Not yet. Okay, we'll get them going again. Another greater bag. Now you may also have noticed, oh, just a regular one, that off camera I did a little more work, and I have in my inventory some extra fun stuff. Now, we will get to that extra fun stuff. I'm just going to tuck these away for now. I don't need to analyze bees at the moment. I have a hang glider that I'm very afraid to use because it makes you move really quickly. But I also have a jetpack. I got tired of being afraid of falling, so I made myself a jetpack. We also made that, but we'll get to that in a second. toggle my jetpack on and off and protect myself from a grizzly falling to the void death. On the live stream, I went ahead, and this is my makeshift cactus farm, which gave me an idea. This guy over here was that idea. Vanilla mechanics make it so that if a cactus grows and there's a block next to it, in this case the sign, as soon as it grows it will pop off. A lot of people have made cactus farms. That's really nothing special. But my goal here is to take all of this cactus, run it through some water troughs and into a barrel, and just randomly make dirt. I do need to put something under here so it stops dripping, though. Not that it actually matters, I just don't want this water dripping on me as I come down here. I do need stairs as well, but that's kind of minor. I also experimented a bit with these crucibles. I can feed a crucible just an unlimited supply of cobblestone and have it make lava at a relatively quick pace. On the last Feed the Beast map I played, I had a very convoluted energy production setup. I had scary nether bees producing combs that, when fed from their hives into this centrifuge, would make phosphor, I believe it was. And that phosphor, when combined with sand being provided from an igneous extruder that was run through 2 pulverizers, created lava that I was using to power a bunch of magma engines or magma generators. Magmatic dynamos, they're called now. These don't appear to be very tough to make. And as you could see, that little bit of crucible and pipe was making lava at a decent rate. I don't know if I'm going to do it this episode, but I would like to make an automated lava to RF production facility. It actually shouldn't be very difficult. I think I can just use fluid ducts on the bottom of this guy to pump it out and into, say, a line of magmatic dynamos. And those magmatic dynamos, some power conduits directly into some storage cells, the leadstone energy cells. I would probably upgrade them to full redstone. They call them redstone energy cells. It accepts 10 million RF. It seems like it holds quite a bit. I can make electrum pretty easily. These are trivial. I need to make a fluid transposer with destabilized redstone. I need to make this actually doesn't look too bad to make. Need an induction smelter and a fluid transposer. Okay, we could do that, but not today. Today we have some very serious business. Let me take a short break, and we will discuss the next stage of our operations. We'll be back in one brief second. Did I... No. Not in here. Where it? No. Oh, that's right. I dropped them in there. I don't know if you are as frustrated with my storage as I am, but having various things at various places all over the various areas of the map is frustrating. I think it's time to rectify this. I would very much like to work on the ME system. Now, I discussed this in a previous episode, perhaps episode 2. This is going to be one large data bank system that I'll probably put on the bottom floor over here. Where is my elevator? There it is. I'll probably put somewhere in one of the corners here. What it will do is allow me to store all of my items. I may eventually have to upgrade the storage space, but it works in a similar fashion to a hard drive. When you add more storage space to it, it digitizes things into, let's see, I know it even says they work like hard drives. There's 10K upgrades or something like that, 100Ks. Let's see, 10K, no, maybe it was 100K. I don't know. But it digitizes your items and stores them. Oh, 1K, there we go. So it'll store them all on these little hard drives. It'll store fluids as well. The problem is, a lot of these things appear as though they're going to take quartz. Quartz scares me. I've been warned to stay out of the nether as long as possible. Takes nether quartz or Certus quartz for that guy. Let's see what all we need. Maybe I can use Certus quartz for it all. The precision import and export bus. Basic bus requires an interface, which requires a cable, which requires fluix, which requires nether quartz dust. Requires, no way around that. Also requires the conversion matrix, which requires nether quartz. Again, no way around that. I think that means I don't have much of a choice. I think that means I'm gonna have to finally go to the nether. Let's come down and check these things, and maybe we'll actually go. This guy has not made me any of those combs yet, so we might have to wait until next time for the honeycomb quest. What else is on the B side here? Automation, that, yes, that'll be very nice. Alvearies are tough to get a hold of, but they are very, very nice as well. Genetic manipulation will also be very, very nice. If I do that first, I'll get a bunch of alveary blocks. I'll go with the manipulation first, get the alveary blocks, and then use that to turn in that guy. Awesome. And this guy, again, we're just waiting on the 16 honeycombs. Yeah, that's not happening today. That is so not happening today. These guys are only going to produce one at a time and slowly. I do have these other ones to work with, but it's going to take a little while to set them all up. So we'll do that later. Let's go ahead and... What did I just do? Let's go ahead and eat some hearts. I have up to 19 lives left. Let's open up some reward bags. I want to start with the good one. Amaranth Stairs. Yeah, I'm not going to consider that a good one, considering I have a whole bunch of amaranth. That'll be... What? Why you no stack? Huh? Why do you have a data value of 8 and you do not? Oh, Minecraft and Minecraft mods, why you do me like this? Okay. We got a potion flask. Fire. Oh, that'll be nice. Got a butterfly. Right? It's a slow flyer with a shorter life. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to use him for. And, oh, we got another cake. Oh, these greater reward bags were a ripoff. Oh, such a ripoff. Okay, I don't know where to go with a lot of this stuff now. Hence why we need an ME system. Item ducts, energy conduits. I had to pulverize some coal to even get sulfur to make my jetpack, because I just didn't want to go to the nether. Oh, let me sleep this scary darkness away real quick. And you already see what that is, don't you? Yeah, you see what it is. Why does it do that? It's really not supposed to do that. It's supposed to do that. Now, for the sake of aesthetics, you can see I have room for 3 more portals here, or 3 more portal-shaped and sized objects. I haven't the slightest idea what to put there. I was considering a couple barrels or chests, maybe a bed if I come out here and I need to sleep because it's too dark to go over where it could potentially be dangerous. I don't know. Feel free to put some suggestions up and maybe we'll build something here. This thing is likely to get messy, but I wanted to be able to put out my nether portal just in case scary things start coming through. I've heard rumor of ghasts just coming right through your portal. Let me even make sure this turns off. No? Oh, yes it does. No, get back here, get back here. Okay, it turns off. Okay. That's all I wanted to check. Yeah. In other news, yeah, there really isn't much other news, is there? Let's see what we have in here. 16 lead, 2 silver. Get all that out of there, and I'll show you that I can actually do this smeltery, contrary to how my previous video appeared. Yeah, I am the first to admit I derped up on the last video with that smeltery. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I was tired. We'll blame it on being tired. Yeah. That's all of it. I guess we can get a little more cooking. What won't combine? How about a whole bunch of nickel? I don't want to turn all of this into alloys if I can help it. I only want to create alloys when that is the specific goal. Plenty of supplies in here. Got some glowstone, diamonds, and emeralds. Oh, fine, fine, I'm going. I'm going to lose all of this stuff, aren't I? Can I do anything with nether supplies? Make anything reasonable? That's copper gravel. What is that? Cobalt gravel. Oh, okay. Oh, can beat that guy down into chances of extra. Okay. And ardite. Okay. Alright, well, it looks like that'll be useful. Oh, sandstone slab into the air shards. That's right, I need them. I'll need to start doing that. Nether rack will get me my fire shards. Ice will get me my water shards. Obsidian makes order shards. Grass makes earth shards. Ugh, TNT makes entropy shards. Okay, well, that is this next quest. I need one of each of them. Oh, yes, I know I'm stalling. Jeez, okay, I don't want to die. Fine. Alright, fine. Oh, hold your horses, we're going. Alright, here goes. We're gonna lose all of this, aren't we? Make sure that all of this is on camera so I can just recreate it all when I lose everything. Now, most of these I'm not too worried about. This will get me ardite. I can dig out ardite, and I think I need ardite to dig out the next tier. So, alright, here goes.